back to my point. This is about Spain, and don't try to see. You just try to confuse me. You just try to take away from the fact that I figured out what you guys do.
I know it's considered like a really super fancy thing in the
Nah,
US.
that's muy
But here,
pijo.
no es pijo.
See,
No.
see. Okay, I've been waiting to talk about this topic for a while because I think you guys don't tell the truth. Because there's no way you guys can do the things you do the way you guys do them.
What does that even mean?
Well, I'm going to tell you why I think Spaniards seem like they live the rich life. And this is coming from an American.
We live the rich life?
Oh, y'all live the rich life, son. Y'all live the rich life, and y'all holding out. And y'all act
What
like
do you see
y'all
people?
act like you don't.
Do you see people like wearing jewelry?
Nah, it's not about the jewelry or stuff like that. You guys take vacations on top of vacations.
We do it for our health. Or what do you want us to be Americans and never leave their hometown?
It's not about being American, not leaving your hometown. It's about is that a joke? Is that what it was? What are you doing, son? We leave our towns.
Really? Okay, let me ask you something. As a New Yorker, where do New Yorkers go for vacation and how often do they go on vacation? What is a cricket somewhere that I can see?
When we can take vacations, we don't just do the little vacation. We got to go big. So we're probably going to go to like Miami, or if we can afford it, California, Chicago.
They're still in the same country though.
Do you know what it's like to leave the country from the U.S.?
Yeah, I know. I mean, the U.S. is a big country, and I know you guys have so many things to see.
No, don't bring.
However,
this ain't about the U.S. This is back to my point. This is about Spain, and don't try to see. You just try to confuse me. You just try to take away from the fact that I figured out what you guys do. Well, I haven't figured it out because I don't know how you guys do it. But
all right, for us Spaniards, it's very important to take vacation. Our vacations are sacred.
How do you guys get the money to afford all these trips? Because it's not just about going on vacation and going to a resort. It's the fact that you guys take trips. Every time there's a holiday here in Madrid, it's dead.
Yes.
And I'm still stuck here like, what? Where did everybody go? How? Every freaking holiday, everybody's packing up and leaving. And I'm talking about shopping for groceries for the place you're going to. Like, I can barely afford groceries for my own apartment back in New York, but you buying groceries for another place that you're going to, and then you're taking a trip over there, so that's gas money, and you're staying there some days for whether it's the weekend or extra holiday or whatever. That's money. That's rich life.
Okay. Let me explain it. A lot of Spanish people.
Balling.
No.
That's how you explain it.
A lot of Spaniards have houses in el pueblo.
Balling.
El pueblo is a concept that you guys don't have in the US. El pueblo is where your family has a home, like where your grandparents come from. And sometimes you have your mother's side and your father's side if they come from different places. So a lot of people go back to their pueblo to spend some days, especially during those 2 days holidays that we have, or if we make a puente, which is what we call when we have like a holiday, let's say on a Thursday, and then we make Friday like an extra day off, and then Saturday and Sunday, so that becomes a puente.
So is this like family home just like automatically given to you or something?
It's not given to you. It's like a family home. So it's from your grandparents. So
from your
the kids of my grandparents can go there. Therefore, the kids of the grandparents go to.
So my thing is, so the grandparents.
They're usually like townhouses, like the one in Salamanca where we went to Alicia.
I don't care what they are.
No, what I'm trying to say.
They exist. I have grandparents. I don't have a townhouse anywhere.
What I'm trying to say is that they're usually townhouses, so they're old houses.
Okay.
And they have many rooms because they don't have the architecture design that our new homes have. So they're not fancy or anything like that. Some people might have it fancy, but...
Because this is where I'm getting a little confused. Are these homes that you grew up in as a kid, or is these a
that your parents or your grandparents grew up? These are generational houses. Like it's not about going and buying one.
Oh, so this is not like a recent purchase that you just went and bought a house?
This is something that has been in the family. Usually from your grandparents.
My family been doing it wrong all these years because we ain't got nothing like that. I'm all good with the part that, you got this townhouse, your grandparents, your great-grandparents, were smart. Unlike my grandparents that didn't buy me a townhouse. The fact that you can just, kids, let's go to the townhouse.
Yeah.
That's a status that we don't have in the U.S. That's not like only the rich ones have that status. We can't go, hey kids, y'all want to go to the townhouse this weekend? Yeah, Dad, let's go. We don't have that.
Well, you're making
normally.
it sound like we're going to the Hamptons or something.
You pretty much are.
No, the Hamptons are super así, pum pum pum. ¿Qué va?
At the end of the day, you're going to a townhouse. I'm guessing it's not like a regular little house that you're going to.
Well, you have seen Alicia's house.
How many rooms that thing have?
I don't know, a lot.
Exactly.
A lot.
That's a mansion.
It's for the whole family.
That's a mansion.
It's a townhouse. It's like a townhouse.
So the house is the town. I've been in that town. That house is the town.
That town has one church and one bar.
Yeah,
and
they're both right next to each other. They're both right next to each other.
It's the key element. Always.
Yeah.
Always, the bar will be in front of the
Amen. Church. That's pretty much the connection. I'm
not being close to God.
And relaxing with him at the same time?
We're hanging out with him.
Like you go to confession and then you come back and then you gossip with God. That's how it is.
That's exactly how it is.
If you have a house, you still have to do the upkeep for the house.
It's a family common thing. So a lot of families just share that expense.
Balling. Speaking about upkeep for the house, housekeeping. You guys get people to come clean the house like there's nothing here. That for me, you got a butler? You got a maid?
I know it's considered like a really super fancy thing in the US.
That's muy pijo.
No es pijo.
Sí.
No.
Sí.
Mother and father work. They work a lot of hours. Do you want to spend your free time cleaning, or do you rather use that time for something else, like going out to have lunch or coffee, or dedicating it to your family, your friends? It's not pijo. You need help. You're just asking for help. That's it. Look at it like that.
Oh,
You're asking for help.
Let me try that. Help. I can't do that. Like, bringing somebody into your house to clean, that is like...
To help you with the gordo, with the deep cleaning of the house, like windows, ironing. You know, those things that are like time consuming and nobody likes to do.
How much does that usually cost to have someone do that?
I believe in Madrid, because I inquired recently, I believe in Madrid is about 15 euros per hour. Okay. But you can find them cheaper. I know in Florida, there are people that charge $50 per hour.
And it's always, that's only rich people that can afford that.
I know.
And do that. So that to me, rich life, that's balling lifestyle right there.
But it's just a different thingy because, even those people get tip.
Yeah, they get
in the US.
Of course.
Here we don't tip our helpers at home.
Yeah, so hard.
I don't want to call them housemates.
No, but at the end of the day, bringing someone into your house to clean and
just for a few hours, maybe like 4 hours a week. It's not that big of a deal.
I don't care how many hours. You just paid someone to come in your house to clean.
To help.
To clean.
To help.
I was raised to clean my own house. You got to make your bed. You got to keep the house clean. When mom wasn't there, you're the one in charge to make sure the house is clean before mom gets home.
Yeah, but you're talking about like basic daily things.
I still had to clean. I still had to vacuum the house, do the dishes, take out the trash, make up my bed, make up my mother's bed if it wasn't made up, take care of my sisters. That was my job.
And this is why I married you, baby.
No. Now this is why we live in Spain. We're about to get some help. Damn it.
We had this conversation because you got a fever when we started dating. You were staying at home and you got a fever.
Don't say it.
And I was so worried because a fever is so dangerous. Like anything can happen out of a fever. Like you can end it.
For context.
Tonto.
For context.
No, espera.
No.
And I wanted to take you to the hospital, but you didn't let me.
No, for context, I don't get sick that often, but when I get sick, I get sick. And on top of that, when I get sick, I'm a pure drama queen.
You have no idea.
No, why would I go to the hospital?
Not only you are like a baby, you are like the typical...
Wait, what? You don't have to add on to it. I've already established that I'm a baby. You don't have to add on to it.
I have to add on because not only that, being a baby, okay, you're a baby, but you go into the computer, you go into the internet, and then you look for all the cancers that you may have, and you are dead the next day. And then I have to deal with you, or with not only the medication, taking care, giving you food and everything. I have to walk you out of that thought process.
You didn't know I was a doctor?
You are a doctor?
Yes, Dr. Google.
Then why you have to Google?
I like a second opinion.
I'll give you that second opinion.
We don't go.
You didn't go to the doctor.
No,
and you had a
why?
fever for like 2 days.
It's just a fever.
And you can even get medicine over the counter over there.
Do you know how expensive it is to go to the doctor?
Well, I know.
Unless I'm on death's bed, do not take me to the hospital. Like, I need to know that, okay, this is not...
It's a fever. It's not like, oh, I have a headache. Let me go to the doctor.
But
No,
that's
you have a fever.
This is exactly the reason why you guys live the rich life. This is exactly why. You guys go to the hospital, to the doctor for anything. Oh my gosh, I seen a dark cloud. I think I'm not well. Let me go to the doctor.
But you don't say they go to the doctor part.
Y'all go to the doctor for anything.
And this is not just about universal health care, meaning Seguridad Social in Spain, which is great, but we're also talking about private insurance. So we tried 2 different companies, and if you want to know more details about it, sign up to our newsletter because I'll send you our report with all the details of these 2 insurances. Let me poner sal en la herida.
What is that?
Put salt on the wound. Sometimes I don't know if those sayings are from the US or from here, so I just say it. I'm like, okay, let's hope that it
Okay, translates. Okay.
Yes. Ooh, I got something in my eye. So sorry.
Can you see it?
No. Is it that Spanish or Spaniard people live the rich life, or is it that the US don't even cover simple, basic human rights?
Okay, y'all live the rich life. That was an easy choice. Y'all live the rich life.
You still brainwash,
you get housekeepers to come to your house. You got these people come in to clean your house. You take trips every holiday, every weekend if you want to. For us as Americans, if we get a 3-day weekend, we're just still staying in our city.
No, you don't. You go find a freaking job somewhere.
No, what I'm saying is our rest days, we just rest. We don't go nowhere. Our vacation days is the staycation. That's it.
One teacher taught me that resting doesn't mean that you lay down watching TV. Resting means doing different activities from your daily life. So my daily life is...
Quick question, was that teacher Spaniard? Was she a Spaniard? Because she was rich then, she can go to her town to go rest, to go jump in her townhouse that her grandmother got her, or some other townhouse that another family member owns.
Listen, we have a lot of benefits of living in Europe, right? Because you're saying like being rich and everything, but you just reminded me that there's a lot of companies that you will get 14 payments a year instead of 12 months, 12 payments a year. So instead of once a month, there are 2 times during the year that you get a double salary.
Oh, so that's like a bonus.
It is like a bonus.
Hmm.
So a lot of people use this money to go on vacation.
When we get those kind of things, yes, we are going to spend the extra money that we got.
Yeah, and you know what's the problem?
We spend too much.
That you don't think, oh, let me go on vacation, see a different culture, see a different way of life, learn from others. No, you know what you do? You said, I'm going to the club and I'm going to spend $1,000 in a freaking bottle of Hennessy.
Got to pop some bottles. You got to pop a bottle. What else? When else am I going to get the chance to pop some bottles? Because I don't got a townhouse I can go drive to. I don't have a car in New York City that's going to take me anywhere. I can only go as far as the MTA system is going to allow me to go.
It's time to explain it to me, because if this conversation has taken me somewhere, is the fact that we in Spain are very lucky.
No,
We
rich.
have a freaking awesome country. We don't need to be rich to have a healthy, nice life.
Y'all balling, y'all lying to all.
And so the sentence that I'm going to share today is, tienes una flor en el culo. Which
¿Tienes
literally...
una flora?
Flor.
You have a flower?
Sí, en el culo.
In my ass?
Well, you have a flower in your ass.
What? Does that mean like your shit don't stink or something? Is that what that's supposed to mean?
It translates that you're a very lucky person.
I don't think if you
right
have a flower in your butt, that is not luck.
Things go right for you. We don't say, ay, qué suerte tienes. No, we say, tienes una flor en el culo.
Tienes una flor en el culo.
Sí.
Muy mal. I'm over here, like, hearing it, saying it to myself, immediately I think, oh, this must be like somebody that thinks their shit don't stink, because that would make more sense.
No, that would be, you have an ambientador in your ass.
No, because people like to smell flowers. So if you got a flower in your ass, in that case, your crap don't stink. No?
No,
It
it doesn't
makes
have to be that literal. You crazy?
it's not about being little. It's a great way. It's figurative, just saying there's a flower in your butt, so it must smell good. It doesn't mean that you're lucky. I can't think of anybody that has a flower in their butt and say, "Oh man, you lucky."
Well, in Spain you do.
What?
Let me ask you something.
No, no.
I know that in the US you guys are a bunch of puritanos and you don't use like body parts a lot. But every time that you use the word ass, if you could tell me every time we use the word ass is this kind of situation, what would it be? It's a fight situation, it's a love situation, it's a what is it?
It's every situation.
Then the same thing for us. So why are you so surprised about it?
Surprised about what?
About having a flower in your ass?
There's a different thing between talking about ass and then talking about an ass with a flower inside of it. Those are two different conversations. Two different conversations. Ass by itself can be both good and bad.
So what
A
is it that
flower in your
bothers you?
a flower in your ass can only be bad.
No.
Me-
Flowers are good. Everybody likes flower. I like flowers that are planted. I don't like flowers that have been pulled out because then they die. But everybody loves flowers. So how lucky you are that you have a flower in your ass.
Not lucky.
Yes, very lucky.
Not lucky. Luckily, you live in Spain because you can go to the doctor for that shit. Because if this was in the U.S., you better pray you're lucky.
You're gonna have a tree coming out of your ass.
By the time you can afford to go to the doctor, that flower would be a tree.